Hello, babes. All right, part two of what I wore last fortnight. So we've got a couple of real hardcore high heat guys here. I'm gonna start with. Let's start with this because this is such a massive bottle. It takes up so much space, so I can push it into the corner. This is one that I thought I might get rid of when my husband bought me Mandarin Basilic from the Aqua Allegoria line from Guerlain, but actually, because this one kind of smells, it's so much less herbal and it's so much like kind of Tango Fanta levels of orange. I actually couldn't get rid of it. I really like it. So this is, what's this called? North Stag Expressions 4 Quatre Quatre from Paris Corner. So 4 Quatre from the Stag collection, whatever that is. This cool, very over the top bottle. I actually quite kind of like the bottle. I just really don't like this lid. It's just so tacky. I feel like if I could find a different lid for this, I think it would look so much nicer. Maybe I should see. I might have some random lids sitting around. I always save them when I finish a bottle or if I chuck something away or if something gets broken or whatever. So this, I mean, it really is pretty much like wearing an orange soda, but with this lovely ginger in it, like quite a lovely strong ginger. The ginger, okay, let me just give you the notes because top notes mandarin orange, middle notes Sicilian orange and bergamot, and then base notes ginger. Either there is wood in here, because I can definitely get something that's a bit barky, a bit woody, a little bit bitter in this, in that, that way when you get like cedarwood and things. Or it's just a very woody ginger. Also possible that there's a tiny bit of something like patchouli in here, which gives me a bit of that feeling. I think probably there's just more going on here than it explains. But predominantly you're getting orange and mandarin orange, and I love that about this. I wore this on a very hot day when I had to get a train down to see my family. I obviously took a little bit of a decant to take this down with me because I wanted to take this beast. So I took a little decant. And it's just so refreshing and lovely, and I really enjoyed wearing it, and it's affordable for the size of this thing. So yeah, I really recommend this Paris Corner one. This is like, there's a couple of Paris Corners I just think are really good. This and Riffacat I think are really, really good perfumes. And also, I think it's their version of the Kayali one my sister likes, the strawberry marshmallow one. I think their version is really good as well of that. But yeah, it's really good for this weather. Excellent for hot weather if you like orange. And I think sometimes it's really hard to find good orange perfumes. There's often something else going on to the point where it doesn't really smell like an orange perfume or it doesn't last. The orange here lasts. Like, I smelt like orange the whole day and I loved it. So that's an excellent one. Ooh, guys. This is my second declutter of the fortnight. So this is not being decluttered because it's like discontinued and I don't think I'm going to wear it enough. I just don't love this one. And it's nice, but for some reason I don't really enjoy wearing it. Like when I first got this, so this is First Snow from Victorinox. I think this is an amazing perfume, but for some reason I just don't love wearing it. So when I first got it, it was a blind buy and I bought, I think, 3 of these perfumes in this bottle from Victorinox. And I think they're all worth having. The one I liked the best is Forget Me Not, I think it's called. And I really like that one. That is definitely staying with me. I really liked I think it's called Morning Dew, but it smelled so similar to me to Jill Sanders' Sport Water for Women. Like, it was so similar, but a little bit more woody. I didn't need to keep it. I gave it to a friend because, like, I love Sport Water for Women and I have like half a bottle left and a backup, so I don't need it. And then this one, I was like, I like it, but I don't love it. And then I kept it and I tried it again in hot weather a long time after I'd bought it. And I really enjoyed wearing it. And I thought, no, I'm definitely going to keep this one. And then I tried wearing it again in hot weather and I was like, I don't really love this. I don't love wearing it. I think it's a really interesting perfume. I really like it. But it does definitely give me the same vibes as this perfume version of Colette, for some reason, from Toka. And I think I said when I was talking about it a while back, Colette Body oil I love because it smells a little bit more like Byredo's Gypsy Water, but without what I get from Gypsy Water, which is like citronella. Like that turns into something that smells like citronella on me. It really doesn't work on me. Whereas the body oil of Colette is like this delicious, sweet, citrusy yumminess. Like kind of green and interesting. Colette's perfume I find kind of a little bit cloying, and I find First Snow a little bit cloying. I don't love it. On other people I think I'd love it, but I don't love it on me. So I mean I might just take a little sample so that I still remember what this smells like, or if I ever do want to wear it. But I think I'm going to pass this one on. But it's very interesting. So this has top notes of eucalyptus and white tea, middle notes of vanilla and orange blossom, base notes white musk and tonka bean. So the eucalyptus is obviously a really interesting note. I think that's what makes this good for hotter weather. There is a noticeable vanilla in this. There is a kind of powderiness here. There's a sugary sweetness in this, probably from that tonka bean. It is a bit musky. The tea, I think, is helping it to make it a little bit sheer. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't love wearing it. So the top comparison here is Satine from Lalique. Now, Lalique Satine is a perfume I tried and it was so peppery on me. I didn't like it, but I can see why this is compared to it. This is not peppery, but it does have a profile that is somewhat similar, but without being anywhere near as powdery as Satine is. Penhaligon's Artemisia definitely has some crossovers. That one, I think, I remember it being a bit more juicy than this. There you go. Toka Colette, definitely getting that vibe from this. And as I've said, I don't love Toka Colette. So, 3 people have compared it to Benetton Hot. I'm not getting that at all. I'm not getting Coffee Break either. Like I mean, it smells different to everyone, right? But personally, not getting that. So yeah, I'm going to pass on First Snow because I'm just not going to wear it. There's no point in it taking space, basically, when I'm not going to wear it. But it is something I'd happily recommend. Like, I'm not going to get rid of it because I don't think it's good. I just have so many perfumes that if I want to wear something that's kind of sweet during hot months, I've got so many options now. I just don't need to keep things that I don't love. You know, if I don't love wearing it, if I don't love how it smells on me or how I feel wearing it, I just don't need to keep it. So then we have I mean, it's a very expensive way to do it, but perfect for really hot weather. Aqua Allegoria Herba Fresca, guys. Herba Fresca. Perfect and delicious and wonderful in this very hot weather. It has mint. And it has tea. I mean, you know, it's got so many things I love in this perfume. So it's got top notes of lemon and clover, middle notes of mint and green tea, base notes lily of the valley and cyclamen. I definitely can smell clover in this. If you know what Truth from Calvin Klein smells like, there is a recognisable clover in that perfume that is very similar to the clover that they have in this perfume. This then has that delicious mintiness. It's got a lovely burst of citrusy lemon. And then it has a delicious green tea running throughout it. I don't think it's quite as like hardcore green tea smelling as actual green tea. I mean, it's definitely there, but it's not quite as herbaceous smelling. Well, I mean, it's very minty, but it doesn't have the same aromatics, I don't think, that green tea has. But I love it, and it was perfect for a very hot day, like really, really good. Obviously, I think that's what these perfumes are designed for. An expensive way to do it. I would always recommend, if you're on a budget, to just get green tea, but beautiful nonetheless. Love it. A gift from my gorgeous husband, obviously, because I requested it, but still. All right. So then we have, now, you know that the heat has got out of hand if I'm wearing this. Like actually wearing this all day, you know what I mean, as my scent of the day. If I'm wearing this for the whole day, it's absolutely unbearably hot for me and I feel like I'm going to die. Yeah, so when it's too hot to smell like anything other than laundry, Fresh Laundry and Lavender broke this one out because I was absolutely on fire when it was 32 degrees in our house. Oh my God, just awful, awful. So the notes on this one, top notes, Fruity notes and pineapple, apparently. Lavender, green grass, orchid, night blooming jasmine and star anise in the mid, apparently. Base notes musk, tonka bean, amber, precious woods and patchouli, apparently. This just smells like wet laundry that's just been washed with a lavender detergent. That's just what it smells like. It's delicious, it's crisp, it's extremely watery and fresh and good. Sadly, they don't make this anymore. I think they make an eau de toilette version, which I was told is sharp. Not very, and I can imagine that a more intense version of this perfume would maybe be a little bit like, but in its watery form, brilliant. Love it. It's just, yeah, sometimes it gets so hot, I can only bear to smell like laundry. So then other things. Oh yes, I did break this one out, but to be honest, this ended up being a bit sweet on a very hot day. So I have to remember that this one is probably not the one to go for if I'm like actually boiling, just when I'm hot. Because there's definitely a sugary sweetness that dried down on my skin that was a little bit more than I wanted. This is Joyful from Avon. It's watermelon, clary sage and bubble tea scent. It's a it looks like a body spray. It's an eau de cologne. It's just a lovely watermelon-y treat. It has almost a slightly milky feel to it, but not like really creamy in any way, like very, very sheer. And it's got a sweetness. It's got like an interesting sugariness that you get with like boba, like a sweetened boba. So yeah, it's just really nice. It's a lovely watermelon scent. But yeah, it was just a tiny bit too sweet for what I needed on that particular day. So I think I only wore that in the morning. And then I changed to something else in the evening. I can't remember which way it went round though, to be honest. And then also, I mean, this is an absolute banger when it's hot. But this one again, like, this starts off very fruity. Let me smell it. Oh, what a joy. It starts off super, super fruity and then gets a bit soapy as it dries down. So it starts to literally smell like a Body Shop shampoo or a soap. But I still really enjoy it anyway. And it does remind me of my childhood when I used to get so much stuff, like for Christmas, from the Body Shop. So this is Satsuma body spray. Really, really pretty. Really lovely. Just a classic, affordable, well, to be honest, it's cheapy. That is just joyous, bright, juicy. In this weather, like I said, I want to smell like citrus or I want to smell like green tea. And then when it's real bad laundry, like I don't really want to wear any other perfumes. I am kind of leaning a little bit more into some of the watermelony ones, but I just, like there's something about that citrus hit that just works so well. And I don't think you get any notes for this, but there's no way it's only tangerine, or in this case Satsuma. Why did it say tangerine on Fragrantica? It's called Satsuma. It's clearly Satsuma. Anyway, so it's Satsuma. There's definitely some kind of musk in here. I imagine there's maybe some kind of floral because, like I said, it goes soapy. But it's lush. I really like it. And then, guys, oh my God, I actually wore this quite a lot as well because I love this. As soon as I get in the mood for this, oh my God, how much do I love it? It's so joyous and it's so fresh. I wonder if this is actually my favourite from this whole range. I think I've got so many of them, I'll have to think about it. But Aqua Colonia, lemon and ginger. It is the perfect, most beautiful lemon perfume. I mean, unless you want a gourmand, and then obviously I've said before, far from and fragrances, that's what you want. But if you don't want a gourmand in terms of it being like sugary and sweet, if you just want to smell like a lemon, and you don't want to smell too bitter or too sharp, this is the perfect combination. It's very acidic, but it doesn't have too much of that kind of very bitter citrus oil and pith smell that you get in some perfumes with loads of lemon. And the ginger here, I think I've said before, it's almost like this is freshly squeezed lemon juice with some syrup from crystallized ginger. Is it crystallized ginger when it's in a syrup? No, it's not, is it? Anyway, ginger's in syrup. Ginger in syrup. If you think of that very sugary syrup that you get that's ginger's been soaking in, just a little bit of that to sweeten this up. So it's not very strong in the ginger. It's much more lemon. but it's just so perfect, and I just absolutely loved wearing this so much I put some on the next morning as well. And like if I was just wanting to top up and I wasn't like in love with what other I was wearing, then I would just put this on, the same way I was doing with green tea this fortnight. Just so good. I love it. And again, they only tell you that there's lemon and ginger in here, and I kind of believe it with this one. That's all I get from it. Mainly lemon. Love it. So last but not least, because my God, this was so good in hot weather. I loved this. I wore this to work before it got crazy hot. But when it was hot, I wore this to work. Oh, this, I mean, I already loved this, but this knocked my socks off wearing this in warmer weather. And I wasn't sure whether this might be too strong, but it wasn't. I love it. I can't stop smelling it. Oh my God. This is Frank from And Fragrances. This, I mean, randomly, frankincense perfume, but not just that. It's a frankincense, lime and mango perfume with ylang ylang and myrrh. How to even describe it? So the top notes, lime and lemon. Mid notes, olibanum, ylang ylang and mango. Base notes, olibanum, myrrh and vanilla. And I definitely got more of that, a very sugary vanilla in the dry down, but not in any way that this smells like a vanilla perfume, but it definitely comes through a bit more. But I get a gorgeous lime in this. I love lime in perfume, so I'm very happy with this lime. And I do get the mango, I do get the frankincense, I get this delicious warmth from the myrrh. I feel like I can smell the ylang ylang here as well. This, again, I say it every time, this perfumer, or this company, And Fragrances, is Simon Constantine from he's an ex-Lush perfumer. So if you like Lush perfumes, the chances are you're gonna like And Fragrances. They've got a very similar feel. They're definitely, all these perfumes are cut from the same cloth as the stuff he used to make at Lush. A lot of them smell very natural, very beautiful. This is just, this doesn't get very good reviews. I just can't understand it. I love this one so much, and I've said it before, it kind of feels like it's related to Love from Lush, which is almost smells like a roasted red apple, and lemongrass, tangy floral smell. This one is like mango and lime, tangy floral smell. I think they've both got ylang ylang in. But I don't know, there's just a vibe between them that I find so similar. It's just so good. I'm going to look at the votes just to see. Yeah, so this is voted lime and lemon, then olibanum, then ylang ylang. I actually get quite a lot of mango on my skin, but I feel like not everyone gets that. But this is one I'm definitely going to be wearing again when it's hot. It's like sherbety sweetness here, you know, like that very acidic citrus with this very lovely sugariness that gives it this sherbety explosion, you know. I could not get enough of myself wearing this when I wore it last week. No, not last week, week before. When I wore this into work, I could not get enough of myself. And because it's an eau de parfum in this smaller bottle, I didn't need to keep respraying it. It was pretty strong. Just really, I feel like the last time I wore Frank was only a few weeks ago, and I was obsessed with it then as well. Like, I just think this is such a good perfume. Frank and Far, oh my God, they're so special. So special. I really like some of the And Fragrances perfumes. I always look forward to the new ones, but the new ones are sometimes a little bit weird and wild for me. They're like a little bit too masculine or a little bit too out there for me. But we'll see what else they come out with, because I have 3 now actually, because I bought Sand as well, which is their amazing sandalwood that has banana in it. Oh my God, so special. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end it there. This was the second half. I can see now, looking at my video, that this has been... it's cut off the top of that bottle, but never mind. It's because of that ridiculous lid. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you've got any of these. Let me know what you've been wearing in this horrifically hot weather, what your favourites are. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It really, really helps my channel. And yeah, if you missed the first part of this, there will be a link at the end. Thank you so much for watching. You are wonderful. And I'll see you again for the next one next week. Bye.